Welcome back. So for this session, we will be looking at creating visualizations using Power BI. So in our previous session, we had a look at how you do modeling as well as using the DAX expressions. We've actually created in our previous session, you can check it out. It's on chapter 4. We actually created a new column called agenda from our existing columns, as well as we've created a new calculated field, which is total customer spend. And we actually looked at the relationship between the two tables that we loaded. We had loaded two tables called customer demographics and customer spend. And on each of the tables, the unique or the primary key is customer ID. And because of Power BI's intelligence and AI, it actually auto-detected the relationship and created a relationship within the two tables that we loaded. We also then went into the actual raw relationship creating tool, and we actually saw how we can actually create a new relationship. And if you missed that video, don't hesitate to go back and check it out, chapter 4 within the same channel. It will show you how to actually create relationships and also creating new columns from your existing data and also creating new measures. So for example, if you want to calculate a total field, or you want to maybe times the number of customers by a certain spend to get future spend, so you could use it for a variety of reasons. So for today, we'll just be focusing on actual visualizations. So what we want to do first is to create a bar chart. So a bar chart is widely used for different perspectives. We will come to our visualizations pane over here. As you can see, it's currently on build, which says add data to a visualization. There's also format your report page, but currently we are on build, where we are just building visualizations that we can actually use for analysis. What we want to do, we want to click on the bar chart. As you can see here, it popped up. And now what we actually want to do, we want to drag the relevant fields to the values axis and legend areas to create the chart. So what we want to do, we want to come and open the filters. As you can see here, it says add data to fields here. And also for filters for the page, we can also add the data, or for the filters for all pages. But what we want to do, we actually want to look at adding data to the axis. So here we want to look at adding some data onto the x-axis and the y-axis as well. But we'll first look at the x-axis, where obviously we want to have a look. If it's a time series, we'd actually want to have a look at the x-axis, or if we want to look at maybe a bar graph looking at the spend, we actually maybe want to use the y-axis. Let's first have a look at that. We can drag and drop. So here it's busy loading. It's actually saying here sum of monthly spend, as you can see. So it's auto calculated the sum here. Because we've only used the y-axis, now is showing us the sum. I've actually also expanded this. It came as small, so you can always expand it. Now I'm busy expanding it. So on the x-axis, we probably want to see maybe gender, or we can see by age. So we can pull gender, or maybe let's pull age with more age gaps or age brackets. So once we pulled it by age, as you can see, so I'm busy dragging it. So you can also drag and drag. So as you can see over here, it's showing us the different ages and also spend by age. So here it's showing us the monthly spend over there and the ages going down here. As you can see, the highest spend over here came from the 32-year-old over there. That's the highest spend. As you can see, close to 1 million or close to 2 million rand. That's in ZAR. So that's the total amount. What we also want to have a look, So if we actually wanted to customize our bar chart, so within the we have to select the bar chart. So I'm just going to select out of here. So if I select the bar chart, I've selected it, and then I can actually go to the format tab. So format, you can come to this format within the visualizations pane. We can change our format. Click on format. So what we want to do, we probably want to go into general. So you can change different properties. You can switch the title on and off. So we could switch the title off, or we can change the title to say monthly spend. As you can see there, it has changed. Text color, we leave it as black. You can also include subtitles. Within effects as well, you can change the background color. So it's currently on white. We can change it to this mustard color. I mean, just to show, but we can go back to the white color. We can also over here, you can format your data as well. So your header icons as well, you can change the background. So there's many different functions here that you can actually adjust. Format your data. Let's say looking at our visual, our columns. So here we want to change the color of our columns from this blue color to purple. So we can also put the border on. So it can be a border within the columns. Remember, we can say we want a blue border outside the columns. Layout. So there's like a variety of different settings that we can actually have a look at. So what we also want to look at, we want to actually add a slicer. So we're going to select slicer from the visualization pane. So let's just go back. Format. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, we found the slicer, so you just need to check it out. So what has happened here, we've actually changed our visualization. Once I've clicked on slicer, it actually changed. But what we want to do, let's keep them both. Let's just go back. I'm going to go back. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make this one smaller. Just similar to PowerPoint, we can say copy, and we can paste the visualization. Let's just paste it there. So that we're going to keep this as our original, and we're going to convert this one into a slicer. Just slicer, that's a slicer. So we drag the relevant field and we change it to a slicer. So what a slicer does, you can say, for example, you want to look at 65-year-olds, and that's the total amount. So you can see it's interactive, or you only want to look at 58-year-olds. And that. So also here you can change how the slicer looks. You can change the heading of the slicer, or how it looks. Is it a drop down? So we can make it a drop down, or is it a visual list? In terms of selection, can you multiple select or show select all? So we can multi-select. We actually can multi-select the different ages. Yeah, that's the slicer. So with slicer, you can say select all again. Or maybe if you had to like design it within a report where users would need to use it, you'd probably need to have a drop down. Let's just make this bigger. Then someone can come in and say, I only want to look at 19 and 20-year-olds. And then you'll see the spend of 19, 20, and 21-year-olds. So that's how you use a slicer. So we started by visualizing. We're looking at a bar graph, visualizing it, as well as adding a slicer to be able to interact with our data, drill down, or break it apart, or visualize it the way that we actually want to visualize our data.